I'm thinking of stopping streaming on Instagram. I don't see the purpose of it. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you. How are you? Okay, now we got everything up. If my computer crashes, then I'm gonna assume it's due to the multi-streaming. That's the only way it makes sense. Yeah. 58% on my GPU. Expansion when? I don't know. But 58% on my GPU. It used to be 99% when I was streaming like this. So I think we got something. I think we got something. I think we got something. I hope we do. If we don't, then we're screwed. Uh... In this comment. What's going on here? This is done. Okay. We're just setting up all the multi-streams. You playing a Dota session later? No. I'm very unlikely, just to be honest here. That number is more than something? What number? Never, Papiga says? Oh. I have my drink, so mission solved. That was fast. Dota session later. We leveled up so much, I don't even remember that. Let me see what is going on here. We close this. We can close this. This. Have you seen that new game, Ardem? No, what's Ardem? Yeah, leveling up is pretty fast in this game. I watched Quinn the other day, and he got 55 just from going through the expansion. Quinn Dota 2? Dota 2 Quinn? Really? That's pretty fast. Okay, let's get started here. Yeah, only 62%. Open world survival PvP PvE looks like a mix of DayZ, Rust. No, Dota 2 Quinn, NZ Quinn 69, Clown 69. I don't know who that is. Looks pretty dope. Link it on Discord so I can see it. Link it on Discord so I can see it. I don't know. Sounds interesting. I was looking at the Isle. I know the Isle was pretty popular. I was kind of curious about it. Blood Mist, Bone Prison, Bone Spirit. I like Bone Spirit. I could take that. I could take Bone Spirit. Mind Goblin? No, I have not heard of this new game called Mind Goblin. Gee whiz, tell me more about it. Maximum number of warriors increased by 3. Hell yeah, I'll take that. Mind Goblin these nuts. Wow, original. Original idea. Here we go. Increased number of mages by 2? Hell yeah, I want that. Dude, we got so many stuff to level. We got so many, like, more skellies and everything to level up. This is so great. This is so great. And my computer is not lagging. It's only at 59% usage. 47 video encode. Let's go. By the way, you're showering? Oh, sorry. Turn that off. I just want to fix my Dota 2. I want to turn off all the Dota 2 stuff so it won't destroy my PC. Dude, I'm not trying to jinx it, but it's looking like my computer will not crash. Then again, I'm in town, so who knows what the fuck that means. But already the game looks better. It doesn't lag. No FPS drops. Like, this is a dream. This is a dream, is it not? Alright, let's go. I'm just not gonna record. I think I won't record. Oh, I gotta do TikTok. That's the last one. Alright, now we're on TikTok as well. Here we go. The Dream Boys. Here we go. Here we go. You like Wendy's tour? No, I've never had Wendy's. Let's go. By the way, we have 2 new commands. IQ and PP. Alright, let's play. Cool. Okay, we're back with Diablo. I don't even remember the story. Does anybody else remember where we're at with the story? I have zero recollection of the story. I was too stressed out yesterday from all the problems. It's a hard knock life. But if I'm lucky, could make it 5 more years without Saito injury or death. That's lucky for her. Lucky is I don't die. They have a bank in here too. The Hog's Head. Not to be confused with your wife giving head. Did you have the ability to see 10 seconds into the future or 150 years into the future? 150 years. Oh, the game looks smooth. Thank you, Polyblank. Thank you. Worked so hard. You know what this game needs? Poker. That's the problem with this game. It doesn't have poker. There should be more mini games in games. I always felt that was a missed opportunity. Like, I feel like these games, they don't really give you a world to kind of be in. They give you like, it's just a hub for you to go from place to place with no real desire or interaction. In my opinion. I feel like that's always the kind of the missed opportunity. Dude, there's so many places to go. Holy shoot, this one's so far. I'm just gonna go to this one. This one's the closest. Do I have to do all of them if I want to, do I have to do all of them if I want to, proceed to the next story? Saints Row has a ton of minigames? Yeah. Add a PC to the game so you can game on your game? Yeah, 1 idle clicker. I'll play 1 idle clicker. See, it says more strangers in the camp, but I'm literally just running through the whole thing. You're not really like getting a sense of the world. You're just kind of blazing through. Manifest, welcome back. No, that's always been my complaint with these games. The moment they give you a car or a truck or a horse, you just blaze through the whole like world. What rank are you in Dota? I'm immortal. Thank you, Ketua. More skellies! Why is she breathing so hard? Excuse me. Don't worry, I'll bring him back as a zombie. I think I have literally no attack. I already know you're lying about your rank because you saw me play it. You saw me rank up, literally. This game looks like a walk in the park. Esynced it is a walk in the park. But it's a chill walk in the park. Honestly, Esync, you're gonna see me play Immortal. You're gonna see me play Necromancer, and it's gonna be like me just hanging out and chilling for you guys. That's all we're gonna do. We're just gonna talk, and then my skeletons will do all the work. D4 bad, says Pika.
Where is she?
She begged for her life. Will I spare her? Let her deep in. Give up, girl. She's lost. You foolish. People did nothing.
We can talk about movies now? Yes. Because, nothing's gonna happen. By the way, I saw the movie Hail Mary. Is VSync on? Yes. I saw the movie Hail Mary, by the way. Was good, but it had some flaws. You looking forward to new Insidious movie? I'm not sure of it. I'm not sure what that is. The new Hail Mary movie was flawed. I think part of the problem is I don't think Ryan Gosling was a good choice. You're telling me Ryan Gosling is a single nerd who's cowardly and not at all charming or charismatic, and he's the main character? Like, and he has no friends? Give me a break. Ryan Gosling's a god? I like Ryan Gosling. I loved him in Blue Valentine. I loved him in The Notebook, even though the book was better. I loved him in, you know, even Fall Guy, even though the movie was trash. I'm just saying that he wasn't very convincing of what the main character was supposed to be. Who should they pick then? I don't know. I'm not going to pretend I know, but... okay, so basically, the problem was that also in Hail Mary, it didn't feel like I was seeing a character. It felt like I was seeing Ryan Gosling, because the character was acting exactly the same as him. No mention of Drive. Yeah, Drive is great, of course. The problem is that Ryan Gosling was just being Ryan Gosling in that movie. He was acting like Crazy Stupid Love. It didn't seem like it was a new character. It seemed like it was just Ryan Gosling cracking wise. Does Necromancer read a lot of books? Usually not. Usually it's only picture books. Well, I don't know. That was my number one complaint. I think the number two complaint is that if it had that trope, that really annoying trope of funny, stupid guy, sidekick to the main companion, you know, with Rocky, which I thought was hilarious and great. I laughed a lot, but I also thought, they didn't make the dynamic between the two all that clear, where it was like Ryan Gosling's a scientist and Rocky's the engineer, which is what it was supposed to be like, but it came across kind of smart guy, dumb, funny guy. Ryan Gosling the type to play himself in all movies? No, he is not. It's just, it's become that as he's gotten older. Like, if you've seen him in The Nice Guys, he was pretty great. He was pretty great in La La Land, even though I didn't like that movie at all.
You have questions. I have answers. I know the fabric of the cosmos.
Shafash, welcome back.
Everything I've read has warned me against you.
You've read so much, yet know so little.
They make this so you can't move during the cutscene, but they cut off her head. Like, I can't see her head. It's cut off completely.
I don't know.
What is this? Jack, if you haven't seen the movies, man, you gotta go see the movies. The Nice Guys were great. With, the guy from Gladiator. Oh, Russell Crowe and, Ryan Gosling.
A life. She came this
Can you rotate the camera? I don't know how.
How can you be sure?
No, you cannot. You can't move it at all.
Sometimes I see
I'm a D2 person. Well, Chef Ash, if it becomes cheaply available, I will buy Diablo 2 and I will play it.
How?
Lilith's petals.
I see Panafeld is
Fed to me once.
I see Panafeld is not working at the office today. What do you do during summer vacation? Do you still work in the do you still work, or is your IT? You're Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind? I did not like A Beautiful Mind. But I also didn't like oh, let my guys do the work here. I also didn't like, what's it called? What's that movie with Benedict Cumberbatch? Where he plays that not Beautiful Mind, man. I can't remember it. I just saw it again, and I just also felt so blah about it. Immigration? No, yeah, Imitation Game. Yes, I also didn't like that movie at all. It was so whitewashed. You know what I mean? Like, not a reference to race or anything, but more like it was so bland in its story, and it was clearly very curated in a way that, like, it was a paint by numbers movie. It was such a paint by numbers movie. I just didn't care for it. You know what the problem is with World War II movies? Is that Saving Private Ryan absolutely crushed Normandy, like D-Day and everything, that like nobody can really do, or like they absolutely crushed war movies, World War II movies, so nobody will do a World War II movie anymore, like at all. Nobody's gonna do like nobody's gonna try and recreate D-Day because it just can't be topped. So all you're gonna watch is like the logistics that made us win the war. If we do this, we win the war. If we take this out, we win the war. Because, or another one's like the Apollo launch, right? Apollo 13 like set the bar for Apollo 13. Now it's like, if we do the calculations, it's for the launch of Apollo 13, and we will land on the moon, we will win the war. The Cold War in this case. There's always Inglourious Basterds? Yeah, but Inglourious Basterds is not a war movie. Inglourious Basterds is a movie about World War II. That's what I'm saying. All World War II movies will never be about the actual war, because Saving Private Ryan pretty much just, it set the bar. That's it. I mean, you can't beat it, and your stuff will always be compared to it. So either you do different wars, or you do like the aspect of World War II that is outside of everything involving the actual war and the battle, right? Like only Band of Brothers did more, and that was by the makers of Saving Private Ryan. Band of Brothers was made by, there you go. On the Benefit, welcome back, says Band of Brothers was made by Spielberg and Hanks after Saving Private Ryan was so good it's even better and had D-Day from a very different perspective. Yes, I also enjoyed Band of Brothers. Did I tell you on the Benefit that I actually went to the Ardennes and I saw where the 64th Infantry Division busted through the bulge, broke the bulge, or whatever it's called? I can't remember the words. Let's see if I can find it. I went to the exact spot where they held up a memorial and everything. It's pretty incredible. Here. You guys see it? I can't effing see it because it's too bright. Here on 16th of January 1945, the bulge was wiped out by the junction of the 84th Infantry Division. Oh man, green screen. Come on. I stayed in Bastogne and did an epic tour there. Hey, cool, man. I just went to out there and it was fantastic. I enjoyed it. Anyway, it's just a plaque on a rock that says that. Okay, it's not that special, but it's still cool. It's still cool. I'm just trying to summon all my skellies. Okay, how do I get out of here? It's still cool. How you doing, by the way, on the benefit? You here for some Diablo 4? Movie talk greater than D4. Okay. But that's the thing about this game. You can play and talk, and my skellies will do all the work, and it's fantastic. I love it. Wait, did I go this way? No, I didn't. Boss battle! Boss battle. Sorry, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, by the way? I have no clue.
So curious.
I think it's super annoying when they have the villain just casually speak with some side character consistently.
Yes.
Wait, since when do you play Diablo? Since yesterday.
Do you have faith in me?
I want to.
Good. For now. All you need now is that we are going to meet my son.
Rafa, the first necromancer.
Here's that. And more. He is the key to my plans.
It sounds like they're searching for Lilith's son, Rafa. Together.
What are you thinking?
That's her mother? Oh, she's gonna become the new... She's gonna become the new evil person, right? Is that it? There's no way you say that. Look at my skeletons go. I love this. I love it. This is exactly my type of gaming. Take care of this. Sorry, what were we talking about? Yeah, Hail Mary. Hail Mary was fun. I recommend it. Having said that, I know it strayed a little bit from the book, cut out a lot of important parts. As of any game, as of any movie. And, yeah. Look at this, so nice. But overall, I felt it was a fine movie. I'm gonna watch now the new Avatar movie as well. I watched a little bit already of the new Avatar movie, and the animation was very well done. I was very impressed by the animation. It's pretty incredible animation. They already kind of set the premise of what the story is going to be about, and I can kind of get what the moral themes are obviously going to be about, which I don't care for, quite frankly. I think it's a little bland or a time skip. But I think sometimes these movies are actually trying to gauge interest for a renewal of a show that previously ended. I personally think that's what's happening. How do I change these hotkeys, by the way? Oh, I think that's what's trying to happen here. Like, there's a new Malcolm in the Middle TV show, new Malcolm in the Middle TV special. It was awful. But I can also tell by the amount of like new characters they're trying to introduce and like the stuff they were trying to establish about these characters that it was basically a way to see and gauge interest under the guise of a reunion special. But I can already tell that like I already know what it's gonna be. The only thing I cringed at in Hail Mary is the karaoke scene. I don't think I cringed at that at all. I did a tour of a guy that had taken lots of actual soldiers around to find the same foxholes that they dug. He took Bill and Babe, and while they were looking, they found a pair of glasses that Grenadier had lost there. Get out, really? That's awesome. Dude, that sounds like fun. My father would enjoy that. Lisa Vibes, what's up? Okay, can I get a horse on here? This is a long effing walk. That is neat. That is neat. Did you watch the other, not Band of Brothers, but like Birds of Prey or Birds of the Sky? I can't remember that show. It was on Apple TV. It was supposed to be like World War II from the perspective of the Royal Air Force. But they kind of, I wouldn't say they botched it. It just felt like they ran out of budget halfway through. With Austin Butler, by the way. Who, I think Austin Butler is a fine actor. I just think he takes very bland roles that someone tells him he should take. Like that Elvis Presley movie with Austin Butler, it's just bland as hell. Another, by the way, completely, another adjusted, terrible movie that is, again, painted in a way to kind of, I wouldn't say rewrite history, but to omit the emphasis or importance of certain controversial aspects about Elvis Presley. To more glorify the stuff that people already know and love, then replayed by somebody else. I would say the only biopic in recent times that's actually been good has been probably I'm gonna mispronounce his name, by the way, because I have a North American accent. With Taron Egerton, who did the Elton John biopic. That was actually very good. And it was actually like the most, I would say, one of the more faithful biopics. Of course, the #1 biopic of all time, as a serious answer, is just let this guy do the work. The serious answer for the best biopic that I personally enjoy is Ray, with Ray Charles, performed by not Michael J. Fox, but Jamie Foxx. And the jokey / kind of actually true answer that's the best music biopic movie is Walk Hard. I think Walk Hard's one of the best movies of all time. I love that movie. Not the Royal Air Force, they were American Air Force. Oh, sorry. They were Master of the Air. Yes, Master of the Air. Yes, that's right. And you're right, it wasn't the Royal Air Force, it was the American Air Force at the Royal Air Force base, if I remember. Thank you for liking the TikTok stream. Oh, this guy, he wanted a more fancy horse, now he wants a horse in crypt. Sometimes you could bring the horse in the weirdest places, Pandafield. It's really weird. The 100? What's that? What about the Harry Potter guy? He did a biopic, right? Yeah, what was it? Weird Al or just Al? I never saw it. With the Daniel Radcliffe. I never saw it. I wanted to, but I'm not a huge Weird Al guy. I just think some of his songs are great. The Freddie Mercury one was terrible because Queen members didn't allow any of the greatest stuff about him to go in it. Yeah. Oh, Master of the Air was about the 100th Air Squadron. Yeah, it's true, Punter. You're right. But there was also like a small smidgen for the. I don't remember their name. Sorry, I'm not a World War II buff. But what was the one about the African American crew? I forget their names. They did like one small like episode or segment about them, which I thought was great. I would say the one complaint I had, I mean, I think it's a pretty big complaint. The one complaint I had for Master of the Air is that, like, I think like 20 or 30% of the episodes were them in prison, which was like the flight, the bombing runs on that movie or show was great, but like then they're like, oh, we're trapped in prison. Let's spend 20-30% of the season just figuring out how to get out, and then we never get out. The war over. It's just kind of like, people hated the Bohemian Rhapsody. I think people were expecting it to be more faithful to the things, to the actual They didn't think they were hoping it wouldn't be paint by numbers, but it was very paint by numbers. Wow, D4 out of nowhere, is it? Thank you, Punter. Or Punter, I should say, right? Austin Butler had perfect hair the whole show. It kind of took me out of it. Yeah, like I said, I think Austin Butler keeps taking roles that I think he's being told are good. Right? I think that's what's happening. I think that's what's happening, personally. Because sometimes the roles he takes are just like, what are you doing in here, man? We get it. You need the show needs a pretty boy. That does not have to be you. You don't have to do that. The one movie I liked of Austin Butler, and I forgot the name of it, was Caught Stealing. That's a very fun movie. I really heavily recommend that movie. It's probably the director. It's not Paul Thomas Anderson. Who is that? Who's the? It's another director that's in the, like, I always consider him in the realm of him. I gotta check. He did Licorice Pizza, which I hated. Darren Aronofsky. Yes, Darren Aronofsky. It's probably one of his best movies, and I'm gonna tell you why. For one reason, because it's not like any of his other movies. So, Caught Stealing, I recommend it. I actually recommend it. It's Austin Butler in a role that I think he actually comes across really well in. By the way, the audio is repeating. Thank you, Panafel. I'll turn it down now. Was Bike Riders any good? I actually didn't watch it. I apologize. Wow, can you actually tell me why I should watch the Manhattan? Yes, I can tell you. So, let's get the main controversial thing out of the way about Manhattan. Okay, one of the prime, like, I wouldn't say themes, one of the prime, like, plot points of the movie is that Woody Allen, as a 40-year-old, dates a 17-year-old. Now, people already knew for decades that Woody Allen was in a relationship with his former stepdaughter, or his stepdaughter, and that the age difference was massive, and that the dynamic is already. It's not weird. It's just It's just disgusting. Okay. I'm not gonna dispute that. I'm not disputing that at all. And that was like for decades already. Okay. It's like finding out Jerry Seinfeld used to date a high schooler at like 30 something. Okay. Those are real messed up things. So for him to make a movie about, with one of the plot points being that him as a 40-year-old is dating a 30-something-year-old, a 17-year-old. It's messed up. That's 100% a plot point. On the benefits, if Jerry was 38 and dated a 17-year-old, he used to pick her up from high school. Exactly. Yeah. That. 100% disgusting. Now, let's talk about the movie. The beauty about Manhattan is, one, it's a romanticization of Manhattan as a whole. I love New York City. I find it. I think a lot of people grew up around my age kind of seeing New York City through the lenses of movies, and so this only like furthers that, one, and two, like Woody Allen's just a diehard movie guy, a diehard New York City guy. He's always been New York City. It's like saying it's like Martin Scorsese in New York. They just go hand in hand together. So the romanticization and characterization of New York City is a very charming part of Manhattan, of why I enjoyed it a lot. The other part is, and this is a little self-centered, I also really love the use of Rhapsody in Blue by Stravinsky in 1912 Stravinsky as the opening scene for New York City. That's also one of the reasons why I really enjoy Manhattan, because I just find it such a romantic opening line. The other aspect is that the humor and the comedy of Manhattan is a relic of its time, but also it's just a more subdued neuroticism of a character who's facing a duality of his life, right? He both loves and also dislikes the relationship he has with 17-year-old, but also he's also faced with a unique contradiction and hypocrisy of both his immaturity and chaos of his life versus the maturity and rather structured form of the 17-year-old who comes across not only vastly more mature and knowledgeable and more understanding of the world, but also it's strangely naive to the expectancies that you would typically have for a person who is of older age and who you would assume have more experience in these relationships, at least presumably by the 17-year-old. Now, I don't want to tell too much about the story, but the fact that he then chases someone that is also equally on a chaotic level, but also unsure about herself, both in terms of personality, but also in terms of her projection of her personality and selfhood, makes the story all the more appealing. There's also a lot of themes and motifs about other stuff that I don't really want to get into, but that's kind of the appeal for me in the movie. There's one scene at the very end where he's breaking up with her in a candy store, and it's just so well done. The dialogue is great, the acting is fantastic. Woody Allen does his normal usual thing. The girl, I can't remember her name, god damn it. She's also just a fantastic actress as well that I really enjoy as well. And so that's kind of in a nutshell why I think Manhattan is one of my favorite movies of all time. I really enjoy it. Some have it all, don't they, says Kungzi Kid. No, don't say that. Don't say that. Why Wax Invoker isn't a thing anymore? So Depshi? No clue. I don't play Invoker Depshi. But maybe I should update my guide. How are you doing, Depshi? Welcome back. I know you're probably blank. I hope that answered your question. Oh, it's a Woody Allen movie. Yes, it's a Woody Allen movie. Great breakdown. Thank you, probably blank. It's a Woody Allen movie. So again, I already framed the premise issue with Woody Allen. Having said that, I like a lot of his movies. I absolutely love. If you want to see a Woody Allen movie without having to watch Woody Allen, watch Midnight in Paris, which is a personal love of mine. It's with Owen Wilson, who's doing probably the closest. It's not even that good, but the closest Woody Allen impression ever. Woody Allen, Rachel McAdams. It's got a lot of great actors in it as well. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. It's been a while since I saw it. It also has, like all other Woody Allen movies, Midnight in Paris has a song I really enjoy as well, which if you come to the stream a lot, you probably have heard it. It's hold on, let me kill this guy. Oh, I don't got to. I just do this, summon this. All right, get to work. It's from the album Si Tu vois ma mère. It's called oh no, that's the song. The song is called Si Tu vois ma mère. It's from the album Les Oignons. Who's the artist? I'm getting so old because I can't remember people's names anymore. Oh man, what's it called? I gotta look it up now. Sidney Bechet. Sidney Bechet does a fantastic. It's just a fantastic. I love that song, Sidney Bechet. Anyway, Pit Lord, just summon this. Go Skellies. Some scenarios Wex can perform better. I think Wex is just rare. I think Invoker as a whole is just all about damage right now because it's about controlling the board.
You were protecting me.
I'm not paying attention to the story at all, I gotta admit. Maybe someone can tell me because I just talked about movies for about 8, 9, 10 minutes. Hey, Tom Faden, welcome back. He says, meow. Someone named 2 Years Circumcised just followed the stream. That's funny. Insane name, man. It sounds like you would enjoy French movies, says the damn bro. I like French movies. Tell me something I could watch. I mean, I watched that that movie. I mean, I watched the usual. I really enjoy
Finding it was her life's work. So much for that. Maybe it will help with the ritual.
I enjoyed the original Liz Shab. I mean, I like Liz Shab.
Sorry. Just leave me.
I like Leia Seydoux in most movies. I enjoy Taxi 1, Taxi 2, Taxi 3. I wanted to see. I also liked that movie with Miles Davis. Miles Davis composed the entire album for that movie. What was it? La Chanson des Chefauds? I can't remember. What's that movie he's in? Movie he composed. Not Miles Ahead. Can't remember. I can't remember. I'm not a super movie buff when it comes to these kind of movies, but I do enjoy some movies. By the way, can anyone check the vertical stream to see if it's lagging? I'm concerned that there's no sound coming out of the game. Oh, you can't see anything. The hell? Okay, I just realized that nothing's coming out. I just realized nothing's coming out. I'll just do it later. I'll just do TikTok later then. I realize now that it's not working at all. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. So yeah, I'll just check you streaming. I always forget how dark Diablo 4 actually is until I watch it again, really. Damn, bro, do you have any French movies I should watch? I tried to jump between old and modern movies now and then. I don't watch a lot of old movies. I admit that my old movie knowledge is quite small. I try to check anyway, that was a pretty basic fight. I try to watch old movies. I'm trying not to come across as uncultured, but the problem with older movies, I wouldn't say problem, but the issue of older movies is that not that they're dialogue heavy, but they're filmed in a way that is not in line with modern times. And that's not a problem. The issue is that it can kind of be hard to capture the attention or maintain the attention when there's far less cuts where the actors take on certain accents like mid-Atlantic in order for the microphone to pick up their speech better. And then more importantly, sometimes the humor can feel a little stilted because it's a much older movie. Dude, I love this. The only thing I want to do is fix what's it called? Fix my left click, because right now my left click is literally just explosions, and I don't want to do that. I just want to ghost out. Here, Skeleton Mage. I did this one. I'm liking this game so far. You guys should have told me this is the one to play. So much more fun. Commanding Golem grants 3 stacks of resolve. Golem enemy weakens enemies for 4 seconds whenever it attacks. That's kind of cool too. This one is Bone Spirit. Each enemy hit by Bone Spirit increases your every second your next bow deals more damage. Nah. This one is Bone Spirit becomes a core skill. Costs 30 essence and no longer has a cooldown. Bone Spirit will consume all of your remaining essence on cast. Bone Spirit gains 1 additional charge. I like this one. Anything that summons more dudes, I'm down for. That's it. Anything that summons more dudes, yeah, sign me F up. Sign me the F up. So we'll do the Golem one now. This one's weakened. Now, the only thing I want to do is change the skills. Oh, that's easy. Look at that. So now it's my left click. Look at that. Left, right click. Tortizzi, what's up? I tried, but some of them is a bore fest. Like, a movie I want to see is the movie, apparently that's one of my grandmother's favorite movies. It's Dr. Zhivago. I never saw it. I've always wanted to see it. Look at how satisfying this is. Oh, it's so satisfying. Maybe I will play the end game of this stuff. I've always wanted to see it. I've always wanted to see 12 Angry Men. I've never got to see it. You know, even movies from the 90s I haven't seen. Like, I've never watched Alien 1 or Alien 2. And I look at them and I go, that looks really boring. I don't want to see that. How do I get out of here, by the way? Can I just use T to get out? Just realized. This game's a cozy game. No one can tell me otherwise. It is cozy. I watched 12 Angry Men a few months ago. It's seriously impressive for its time. The dialogue felt natural. Alien 2? Yeah, I mean Alien, sorry. I mean, you can tell that I don't watch. I don't. Terminator. I saw Terminator 2. I actually didn't care for Terminator 2. Can you believe it? I felt Terminator 2 was a little boring. Dude, they gave me like so much. This game is trying to race me to the end. Is that it? Joke's on them. I have no intention to get to the end. That's crazy. Alien movies are classics. I know. I for some reason, alien movies just don't hit me. They just don't interest me at all. I like how I can't bring the horse in here, but boy, I could bring my entire skeleton army with me. Straight up, the only person in the world to not like Terminator 2? I just thought it was boring. I was really bored. Sounds like you're not too much into sci-fi. I'm into sci-fi. I liked Hail Mary. I liked Interstellar. I liked Star Wars. I liked the new Star Treks. Don't shoot me. I know. J.J. Abrams. I liked it. But some stuff I just don't care for. I'm 22. My era of movie started with the first Avengers. Jeez, you're young. Oh, I do have a scene that makes me cry. It doesn't make me cry, but makes me teary-eyed. I do have a scene. Where's the guy? Who's the guy that said I had no? Was it Tom Faden? Tom Faden, was that you who said I didn't have any? I didn't have any. What's it called? I was dead inside. Only one scene? It was not one scene, but I do have a scene. That makes me teary-eyed. And you guys are gonna call me... You guys are gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh, okay. Oh, someone ping Von Diesel. Because Von Diesel would probably want to know as well. I just have to find it. Ash's death in Pokemon movie? I didn't cry during Ash's death in Pokemon movie. I thought... I don't know if I was always cynical, but when I was watching... I watched the Pokemon movie in the theaters. I watched the Pokemon movie in the theaters. And when Ash died, I'm like, why is he standing in the middle of the field where you can easily get hit? What a moron. I actually never liked Ash. Was that weird? Was I the only one that watched it for the Pokemon? I actually remember... Man, Dune, what's up, dude? I actually remember as a kid discussing the rumors about Pokemon after the first 150. Like Pika Blue. Anybody, now it's Meryl. But anybody remember Pika Blue? Remember Pika Blue? And then when you saw like the mini movie, the Pikachu Summer Vacation, which actually had a pretty ballin' album, by the way. They showed the it was the opening. It was Pika Blue in the Summer Vacation movie, but also that other movie, the beginning of the main movie, where during the theme song, the epic version of that theme song, where they had Ash fight some like random guy, and they show you one of the new Pokemons, and it's like one of the blandest elephant-looking dudes of all time, and you're sitting there going like, they couldn't tease us a more interesting Pokemon than that thing. You guys remember that? Like that? What was that ugly ass Pokemon. Donovan or something. I don't know, he had some sort of name that sounded like a middle manager's name. Donovan, Donald. I don't know. And you're just like, this is the Pokemon. They show us 2 new Pokemons. One's Meryl, which was kind of cool, and the other one is an ugly ass Donphan. Yeah, Donphan. And you're just like, that's it. That's who we get to see. Damn it, damned bro, you spoiled it. It was the only other hint. There were other Pokemon. It's fine with a boring one. I mean, you're going to see the movie because you want to see the. I don't know. Did anybody actually go to see the movie and they like cared about the story? Is it just me? I guess it is just me. Like it's the same with Star Wars. Maybe I'm insane, but for me, I like Star Wars. But I don't care for the lightsaber talk and everything. I just want to see the ships fly. That was my appeal. When people complain about Star Wars stories, I'm always like, it's always been like that. They've always been terrible. Some are more terrible than others, but I mean, I watch it for the freaking what's it called? For the ships and the awesome action. Maybe that's why I also like the new Star Treks. But Benedict Cumberbatch was just terrible as a what's it called? As a Khan. No offense. I liked Eric Bana better in the first Star Trek, with J.J. Abrams Star Trek, by the way. Maybe that's just me. I think Star Wars is cool because of the world building. Dude, they don't build worlds. What world building? There's absolutely no world building in Star Wars. It's literally like, you know, the problem with world building in Star Wars is that they ran out of ideas to world build, so they just keep building the same world. Oh, Tatooine? Oh yeah, that's the desert outlaw world. Oh, that's my number one complaint. That's my number one complaint for sci-fi movies. And honestly, you can't, like, it's not a fault of the show or the movies or sci-fi genre. It's just the sake of it. My number one you guys got me talking today, damn. But my number one complaint for sci-fi movies is that worlds are not really worlds. What they are how you doing, Sonic Decay? What they are is that they're not really worlds. What they really are is just land. It's just land. Tatooine is the sand planet. Okay, Coruscant is the city planet. By the way, Coruscant, man, you got me going. Coruscant is actually a cool planet idea where the whole world is just a city. It's like a massive city. I think that in general that's cool. Having said that, the planets are not really planets. They're literally just lands. So in my opinion, what they should do is I don't know why people don't do this, but they should, maybe any sci-fi writers are in here, I doubt it, but what they should do is they should take all these planet ideas and just make them one world. And instead of space travel, you just do really fast air / like outer limits of the atmosphere travel. Okay. Or keep things smaller, like Gundam Wing and other Gundam shows. They have Colony, and they have Earth, and they have like these shuttles that go between them, which I think is actually, it's just way better. Got me talking all day, y'all. Damn, we're in a chatty mood. The stream is not lagging. Hell yeah. Diablo's chill as hell. Hell yeah. We're talking movies, talking shows. We're going left. We're going right. Everything. I think Tort lost half his audience. No, I went up. Does it bother you when things don't make sense logically or rationally in world building? No, it doesn't bother me. Give me what movie did the world building best? Oh, bro. Oh, bro. Lord of the Rings, obviously. I think movies that don't explain everything, and I know Tolkien did that. Tolkien, he doesn't explain everything. Did you quit though? No. Tolkien doesn't explain everything, and he does it based on the idea. And I'm not a big Lord of the Rings guy. I just know this from falling asleep to a gazillion lore videos. But the way he does world building is he doesn't do it like this is the way it is. He does it in the way of stories being told by others, and so the narration is not guaranteed, or it can be flawed. But some things are just not explained, or they're hypothesized, or they're just understood from the perspective of XYZ group. And I actually think that's a great way. I wouldn't say to hand wave some of the things. Unreliable narrator, thank you. I don't want to say it's a way that to kind of hand wave past some things that you can't explain, but rather as a way to create, to not kind of entrap yourself, right? I think that's honestly the best way. What is the best world building? You know, I don't really know, to be honest. I think the best world building in general is about not having everything explained, but having the curiosity piqued. I can't, man, my French is losing it. I'm losing my French too. But having your curiosity kind of piqued into the different aspects of this universe that we don't know. I also think sometimes that world building doesn't have to be into the fantastical sci-fi era. It can also be kind of this grounded, I wouldn't say alternative universe, but a grounded universe, a world that has a slight twist or slight askew of logic or assumptions of social normalcies or of societal behavior. Like, I'll give you an example, like John Wick. I think initially John Wick piqued your curiosity. Like the first movie, and I'm not a super John Wick, it's the best movie ever, I'm gonna talk all day about the choreography and gunplay, because I think actually the later movies just kind of just like they got so boring and they just went way too far. But John Wick at its core didn't explain everything initially, but it piqued your curiosity about kind of how this underworld worked in a way that almost felt parallel to our everyday lives. And I think that's really interesting. And they don't outright tell you how the world is. They kind of weave it into the story and plot points and Act 1, Act 2, and even Act 3 of the movie. And I think that's actually a really great, seamless way without boring the audience with exposition. Or without kind of making your story too encumbered with like, oh, I have to make sure the audience understands. I think John Wick did it. That'll be my answer. That's good world building initially for John Wick. It did go too far in my opinion, but I appreciate it. I appreciated the movies. I felt the last one was ridiculous, but that's what happens when you start sniffing your own farts. Good movies though. Star Wars does have infinite theory, no? Yes, I would say Star Wars does have infinite theory. However, Star Wars also entraps itself in the familiarity and is so scared to deviate away from, let's say, 3 main things that they don't really get to take advantage of that infinite theory, so to speak. Like they refuse to go past the timeline of the Skywalker era. Right? It's always going to be a little before, a little after, maybe in between. Maybe some movies, some shows do it, but I don't feel they do it in a way. I don't feel they make that leap in a really grandiose way, and they do it well. I think the second one is the fact that, again, they refuse to leave like the same 5 to 7 planets. I don't know. There's just a lot to say about it. Honestly, D3 was better than this, and that is saying a lot. Oh, I don't know. I thought D3 was too colorful. Damn, dude, I am just talking today, guys. Star Wars Vision is pretty cool. Is that the animated shows? Yeah, Star Wars Vision is good. But you could tell they had restrictions. Is that there's some there's a Star Wars Vision. Is it Vision? Is it actually Visions, the animated ones? With like the different short snippets? There was one where it's a bunny. I swear, it's like, I'm not into furries or anything like that, but the lightsaber one with the bunny, chef's kiss, man, amazing. is one of the best. So well done. It's amazing. I've seen, I think, almost all of them. I can't recall all of them off the top of my head, but yeah, the Star Wars Visions, yeah. Some of them are good. Some of them, they're not my genre, but I can appreciate them. I like those shows too, where they kind of take an anthology of different studios to kind of showcase great work. I know Love, Death, and Robot does it as well. I haven't seen the most recent one, but yeah.
It takes on your sin, weighs you down.
Dude, you guys got me talking so much.
The hell out of you. It'll cleanse you, prepare you to stand before the Father. I hope you don't.
I can't believe you got me chatting so much.
This kind of thing
So very, very much.
a lot deadlier for some
I appreciate
than
that.
others. Watch out, all right? I'll find you at the end.
What is this game? This is Diablo 3. Diablo 4, excuse me. Ooh, I could talk. I mean, you guys didn't think I could, but I could talk about movies all day. Literally all day. I gotta fix my keyboard. I don't know how to work it. Okay. Bro, when are you getting ultimate skills? I don't know. What's taking so long? Oh, do I have it now? Oh, is this it? Ultimate skill? Blood wave. Conjure a tidal wave of blood that... no. Army of the Dead. Is that it? Bone Storm. Found it, dude. I got Bone Storm. How do I do it? Do we need more skeletons, by the way? I love it. I'm actually into this. Do they have Necromancer in Path of Exile? Maybe I will play Path of Exile. If it's like this, if it's chill like this, then maybe I will do it. Will I like it? Will I have a big army like this? I don't know, I'm kind of into it. It's not as chill. Oh, really? Really? It's not chill? By the way, I don't tell what's his face, but apparently Techies is a very good support. I'm being told. I'm gonna try it next time I play Dota. We might play Dota today, honestly. If I get bored of this, then we might play Dota today. I've heard Techies is good. I don't like him. Current favors Undying. The thing is, I haven't really figured out the meta. So I've been wasting a lot of my levels. A lot of my matches. Like I'm almost 57. I think I'm 5700 or just slightly below it. Because I haven't quite figured out what hero works. But I can't find this. Slatus Simulacrums. What's this? You can just play on rank. Shut up. No, I will say for those here that we're gonna bring back unranked party matches every week for Dota 2 for subscribers. So if you're a subscriber and you want to play some Dota 2 with me, we're bringing it back. We're gonna bring it back. I think he's super good. Apparently he's very good. I knew he was good before. I just haven't played him. I'm gonna try him. We might try him today. Stun plus disarm and map control is so neat. He's just deals a lot of damage, and his W not needing shard is just batshit insane. Where am I supposed to go? Someone help me here. Someone help me here. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Where the hell am I supposed to go? I have no clue. They don't tell you anything, eh? Let him play who though? I haven't found anybody. I need to kill 15 of them, they say. I haven't seen a single person. Oh, it's just for this area though. I can just leave. I can just go back. It's just for this stupid thing. Oh, I don't care then. Forget it. I'm indifferent. I already have legendary stuff for some reason. Dude, you can even run on the horse faster? That seems silly. You even have abilities? Goodbye.
Hark, creature of darkness, for you have wandered beyond the reach of the light. Lift your sins, breathe deep the cold
What's this?
air. The path to redemption lies before you.
Okay, here you go.
The face
Get to work, skeletons.
to walk it.
This is my ultimate. Kind of lackluster. Can I ride my horse here too? That seems a little silly. You're not allowed to mount up with a carry blade weapon. What's that? Sometimes I think John Cox just comes here just to keep his streak going, and then he leaves. I think you find it kind of funny. Not that I'm complaining about it, I just think it's really funny. Oh, I died. I actually died. Okay, I couldn't just AFK that. Sorry. It was nice to meet him at ASL. Oh yeah? What did he look like? Was he bald? Was he constantly making movie references? I shan't reveal those details. I'll see him soon. I'll get that guy to show up. He's got a vacation sometime. As we all do. I mean, I met Roman. If I can meet Roman, then I can meet John Cox. He can't hide from me forever. Soon he'll be inviting me for Sunday roast. What do British people have? Sunday roast or something? What's that thing British people do? Sunday they have like a special meal. Damn, can't ride the horse or nothing, man. Necromancer's so chill, but I can't believe I'm still on Act 1. Why does it take so long? I'm so sad Denmark doesn't celebrate any May 1st. Everyone is off. What's May 1st? To be honest, Denmark has a lot of vacations, bro. You guys have one of the longest Christmases of all time. Labor Day? What's Labor Day? Oh, yes, I do know Labor Day. Isn't Labor Day in celebration of, Isn't Labor Day part of the reason, like, in celebration of, what's it called? Unions and unionization? Something that Americans seem to very much against because we've pushed the culture of individuality too hard in the country. We compare DK holidays to most places that are rather tame. No, Denmark has way too many holidays. I'm not complaining because I love. I mean, I'm not a business, so I don't give a rat's ass. But it was indeed me. I knew it. You guys make me want to watch movies. I gotta watch a bunch of movies. Crime 101 was on my list as well. And I never got around to seeing the new Invincible. I never got. I gave up on watching Invincible. I want to get back into it, but I haven't yet. And I haven't seen. I never got to finish the last part 2 season of the last season of Cobra Kai, which admittedly I was pretty much done with anyway. It became less of like a joke kind of thing. It became more like, we seriously think kids should fight karate. Which, okay, fine.
The end nears, pilgrim. Look into yourself.
Get distracted with work or playing games? What games are we playing?
Feel how it fills the void within you. Remember, you are not.
Wait, Portugal Orthodox or Catholic?
Hold fast to the.
If you want to know, watch Shogun.
Remember.
Shogun has one of the reasons why the main character goes to Japan is because the Portuguese are there, fighting their religion. Bastards. Dota? Oh no. What's your squirt PR? What's squirt PR? I read this article by Bloomberg about this guy, Clavicle, I don't know his name. That he was like, he had like an army of clippers, like posting his shit all over the place. But then he also opened the club, and apparently the club was empty. So like, if you're hiring clippers, if you're hiring clippers, and you know all this like hype and reach and views not really translating into like an audience, why would you open a club which like really pushes? Basically, if you're, let's say you're an esports team. If you're an esports team, you have fans presumably all over the world. But if you open a physical location, you have to have enough of an audience globally so that your central location will attract an audience to go there, or will attract an innate audience that you have within the area. But if you hire clippers and your audience is not like inherently engaged with your content unless they're fed it through the algorithm, why would you open a club that would only like emphasize how much you're relying on those clippers and how much you're relying on the algorithm to push your content, and that your actual like organic main like retained audience is not there, but more importantly is not in the location in which you're going to open the club? I mean, it's going to be empty, and you would know that too. It's not like it's a surprise. You would realize that, right? No? Influencers are very delusional? I think they're just not thinking at least that far in their own schemes. Because it doesn't quite make sense, does it? F the whole, fuck the whole influencer scene. That shit is why I hate social media. I mean, I'm an influencer technically. I influence Dota matches. In the literal world, the literal word, I am an influencer. I know what you mean though. I think the issue is that virality, which was nice, which was natural and organic, was again became artificial and capitalized upon, and is now, like most things, just taken too far. Where now it's seen as a necessary effect in order to ensure consequential benefits. When in reality, I think that, I mean, first of all, natural viral shit doesn't occur much, if not at all, anymore. The second is that the conversion of virality into like an audience is not there anymore either. Even if you're viral, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 times in a month, the conversion is less than 1%, maybe 1.5%, which is actually very good. Now the issue here is that these people trying to go viral, they don't realize that they're not They don't realize that going viral is not really to their benefit. You're going viral, but all that does is that it makes the audience more attached to the platform where you went viral. If you went viral on YouTube, they're just gonna keep going to YouTube. They're just gonna keep looking at shorts. If you went viral on Twitter, they're just gonna keep looking at Twitter because they're gonna keep looking to that source for more viral stuff. They're not looking at you or viral things. They're looking at the source of where that virality came from. Right? You're just a character in their entertainment. And it's a little cynical of me, but you know, I also feel that way for guides. For guides, I have 600 million subscribers. How much of that audience is actually converted naturally to everything else I do? 0.000000001%, right? How much of it has converted since I've made an active effort to reach and connect and produce stuff across platforms? It's not 0.0001%, it's like 0.00001%. And that's with years of effort for a game that's technically not exactly growing. So I think there's so much more to it, one, and two, I think the science, if you want to call it the science, or the logic and perspective of virality and content consumption is always to the benefit of the platform, never to the user, no matter how many times you go viral. I think the established players are established and they don't necessarily go viral. It's just that their content has a natural organic audience to consume their stuff regardless of the platform. And thus, it makes it vastly easier for them to continue to be viral. And I wrote this in like... What's funny is I wrote this in 2017, I think. I wrote about how... Because there used to be a complaint in StarCraft 2 about the old school boys that were kind of like taking up all the viewership and stuff like that. And it wasn't... I think what I wrote back in like 2000... It wasn't 18, it was like 2015 or 2014. It wasn't that these old school boys were taking up all the content. It's that they had established themselves leading up to the boom of content at the time, and that their natural audience was more interested in them than the actual game that they grew viral from, or that they exploded from. And that their only job, I wouldn't say only job, but one of the things they had to do was maintain that audience, which requires honestly less effort, if I'm really honest. And two, I think that they have to kind of always stay ahead of the curve, or within the curve of where the audience is going and what they want to watch, and continue to innovate. But it's not really innovation at the level of like a full pivot turn. It's like innovation of like, okay, now I'll do a little bit more of this kind of game, or now I'll do clips of this stuff. Like, for example, for podcasting, people think, and this is very old, this is like 5 years old now. People thought that clips were meant to promote your podcasts. That's not true. The podcast is your source of content, and your clips are the content. It's the same with Twitch and streaming. You think most people are not really going to watch a 3 to 6 hour stream. You're streaming to create short form content that then attracts an audience. But again, what happens there? That means that what happens is that people who watch your content as clips or shorts are just more attached to the platforms that create those clips or shorts. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. They're not watching these shorts and then going to your stream. There is a small minority of conversion, but it's not that huge at all. It's the shorts and the clips. That is where the content is right now. Rant over, or whatever that was. I really should be in marketing. I know all this, I just can't create the content. I need an army of clippers. Or base, thank you. What am I doing? I leveled up. What am I doing, by the way? I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing. I've wasted a lot of time just talking. Isn't that crazy? Let's see here. Leveled up. This is what happens when I play a really chill game. I start talking about the most inane stuff. Oh, that's cool. Let me see these. I got level 20. What can I do with this? What can I level? Nothing. This is just more damage. Added so much, my mouth hurts. I have a point in this? Why? Wait, I have a point in this naturally? It just says 1 point each. Why? I didn't put any points in this. Take it out. Why did it do that? What's up, bro? You and Treant on a break? Yeah, dude. Voldemort GG. How you doing, dude? I'm done with Treant. He doesn't work anymore. I'm probably gonna play what's it called? I don't want this. I'm probably gonna play Techies, so I'm gonna look into playing Techies. Golem, I can have one of these. Is that it? Golem now raises 3 small golems that... Ooh. More army golems? Hell yeah. Oh, the item is adding levels to this. That's crazy. I don't know what item that is, but that's crazy. Look, now I have 3 small golems. Let's go. That's cool. Okay, where do I go now? How do I get out of here, by the way? I feel like I've been here forever. I want to go to the next act. I've been at this act forever. Loading screen simulator. Holy cow. Thanks, Diablo 2 was my top hood childhood games. I always wanted to play it. Again. It's been a while since I played it. You ever play Elden Ring Night Rain? I did. And I had the game kind of had the game carried for me. Basically, I had the game. Basically, someone, MLG Boomer, I don't know if he's still here, but he basically carried me that game entirely. It was fun, but I didn't like it as well. So you're thinking of getting it? You have to like Souls-like games a lot, and if you have friends, it's great. Alone, yeah, I can see it. Big thanks to the guys, no problem. Maybe we'll do Dota 2 tomorrow. I don't know, I gotta see how I feel. I hit another level. Dude, you level up so fast in this game. It's kind of insane. Well, leveled up again. Can I just get new? What can I get now? I don't really want this. Oh, here. This is Corporate Explosion, though. I don't really care about that. I want something that lets me do this. Oh, I guess I already have it. I guess the only thing I can do now is kind of... Oh, you can only pick between them, huh? Okay, I guess the only thing I can do now is just level up this stuff. Multiple corpses. Coordinate up to 2 additional corpses. I already got that. I already did this. Now this one. Corpse size is increased by 50%. Also a darkness skill. Instead of exploding, releases a miasma. No, I'll do this one. I want more explosions. Favorite Cartoon Network show? Why are you doing this to me, man? I don't know. That's a lot of Cartoon Network shows. Dexter's Laboratory is one of my favorites. I mean, they had Toonami for God's sakes. So I watched the Gundam Wing through Toonami. And Sailor Moon. You know what also was great? 2 Stupid Dogs. I didn't like Cow and Chicken though, to be honest. But like that era of like 2 Stupid Dogs, Cow and Chicken, I don't know. They hit the spot. Dude, these golems are crazy. Junior, what's up? Simply the other path says you leave poop on the ground and it's health conducive. So what happened to Rexar Richard? We didn't like playing We didn't like playing, what's it called? We didn't like playing Drid because Drid had me like right clicking, clicking, and clicking. Whereas this one, I have a bunch of army dudes and they just work. Something in my mouth? And then we could just hang out. That's what I liked. But I'm honestly just like so checked out of the story now. I don't know. It doesn't, I feel like I'm not doing much with the story.
You lost your horse and crawled into that cave. Would have frozen to death if not for me.
Why are you helping me?
Well, here I thought it was 9 damage, reduction from 17. Apparently, Drid, someone told me Drid was very weak. So.
But you'll never do that by following the Horadrim. Their path always ends in fire and death. See now. Open the door.
This guy's voice is so good. So for a playthrough, I'd say any other class than the Drid. Yeah, you're gonna play? Is that what you're saying? Drids are heavily reliant on their legendary aspects to boots. I mean, for this guy, for this class right now, it's like they do all the work for me. I actually really like it. I want to know if Path of Exile, they have a Necro class like this, and it's like super chill. But people say it's not chill at all. Go win. Oh.
To warn you.
Not gonna care about aspect hunting? Yeah, I'm just playing the story. Press buttons more? Really?
Don't be there.
It's kind of a bummer.
The portal will lead you to that little girl you're looking for.
Little girl you are looking for. Not like there's a chance for them to drop on normal. I'm playing on hard now. I upped it to hard because it was too easy. Like, even for me, it was too easy.
There you are.
So this girl's gonna turn evil. Is that
I
it?
think I've lost my way.
I think it's very obvious she is.
This is my mother and me earlier on.
Some tend to die faster, but it's fine as you build this into this with like exploding corpse.
Should be somewhere around in these
Yeah, okay.
woods.
You just respawn? I did. I did just respawn. I love these skeletons. Anybody following the story at all, or is it just me?
Someone's toying with us.
Look at them do the work.
This is a maze.
I could do ultimate here, and then just a bunch of spirit ghosts, and they also summon a bunch of stuff. Mansion when? Oh, I don't think so. I don't know. I think also people just don't care enough about this game to for me to play the expansion.
I see. The path is different now.
I was just curious. I also need some ARPGs on my
We must be close.
on my play, on my stream more. So I thought this was a good opportunity. Build session later or another day?
What I expected.
Probably another day.
But let's not give up hope.
Depends how fast we beat this game.
One book, one spell to help us cross the Black Lake and stop Lilith.
But one thing I'm really liking is that I'm not.
Seal
There's no CPU problem.
What if the path
And it's 10. It's 2K, right? The stream is 2K. Let me just check. Open the door. Open the door. I'm clicking to interact. No, don't speak. Oh no, it's not 2K. What? I'm not streaming in 2K. That's why I'm having no problems. What? Where's my 2K stream? I don't have a 2K stream? Oh, man. That's why everything's so smooth. Ah!
You assume we're treasure hunters, don't you?
I'm not assuming anything. I just want some answers.
Look, ever since I can remember, my mother took me around looking for Horadric artifacts. It was an obsession.
That's why I'm having no problems.
And wanted to find it. I couldn't say no.
I wanted a 2K stream. Just open the door, man.
She was sick. Tried to hide it from me. But I knew she didn't have long left. This sort of thing. The hunt. It made her happy. It made me happy too. You have the answers you wanted now.
Different growth makes it so negligible? No, I'm looking at it now and it's like, this 2K stream is, I mean, the quality is far less sharp. But I get it. I'm viewing it to the length of the average viewer. I guess my view is that always, it's always to give the maximum of everything. You don't need a 2K monitor to watch 2K stream. A 2K stream means that it's just, I mean, you know, it's more dense pixelation. Dude, open the effing door. Why does it let me interact if I can't open the door? We could do some Dota later today, I think. At least try it. Why you mad? It's the only game? Junior, I forgot if you played this game or not. You did, right? What is this? I feel like because I'm not paying attention to the story at all, I'm wasting my time. I want to write down some heroes I need to update though. I need to update. I just updated Lion, which was horrible. I want to do a full review of the guide.
One way to find out.
Of course, we can't let anything stop our pursuit of Lilith. I'll open the door, and if we split up, we'll work faster that way.
Only if you stay on this
Double check
side.
techies. I wanted to check also
What am I looking for?
Don't you know?
Invoker.
A
Someone said
book, a
Invoker.
scroll, or anything that will help us cross the Black Lake.
Is it sponsored? Ha! I wish it was sponsored, bro. That is. Me rich? Good lord, no. Not even close. In fact, I have to look for a job very soon. Yes, I know difference. Negligible. If the stream spec lets you play at a higher quality and smoothly stable, then it's better. Faffing around with trying to make 2K work. Yeah, I understand. But this explains why I felt like my PC was super strong when in reality it was not. But if there's still issues with rendering, right? Because there's still like an average time to render. What does that mean? I have to. Is that like CPU bottlenecking or is it something else? It just means GPU, no? The average time to render is still very high. This is not sponsored, bro. I wish it was. I'm not big enough of a streamer to be sponsored by the larger titles. I think Sing Sing would probably be somebody who gets sponsored. Let me just add something to do on my to-do list here. Oops. Hi dude, Linus, by the way, do you play this game? I mean, some clicking involved. Maybe I could just play this on controller, actually. For some reason, controller makes me feel so chill. I'm waiting for the Steam controller. I'm actually very excited to try that Steam controller. What's this? Oh, the exit. I was sponsored by partnered? No, I'm not partnered. When will the money trickle down to us?
You won't take
Brother, you gotta be here more. I don't see you all the time. What are you watching usually? Maybe I could stream that more, man. Controller gameplay is much better if you want to chill, actually. It is. Yeah, I think I'm doing
You
good.
cried.
Crazy how Half-Life 3 is coming out this year. They said that? I mean, I never played Half-Life. So. Yeah, crazy, but I don't know anything about Half-Life.
Why was a demon guarding that book? I should take this back to Neyrel.
Dude, the weapons they're giving me are just insane. Isn't there a trophy? Isn't there like a gem I can use here? What happened to these gems? They're not here. Oh, they're here? I don't know. That was easy. Still can't ride my horse to go back. Oh. I'm not on Hopium, I'm Reallium. Half-Life still solid in my opinion, short and sweet games. Half-Life 1 or 2?
I hope you had more luck than
HL3 is coming out, hand delivered by Santa on Christmas. I've only played VR, like, I went to the Valve office once.
Interesting.
And it wasn't by the Dota team. I went to the Valve office once, and I got to try VR there once, and I got to see the nunchucks, or these, like, gripping ones, with, like, circles, or I think they were at the time. Prototypes.
Still work. There must be
And I was always sad I never took a picture at the Valve office, 1. Even though I could have. And 2, I was always sad that
It's all we have.
I got to see the office right when they were in the middle of moving. So I saw the old offices. I never got to see the new office ever. And I never got to see the old office properly, so to speak, as well. I also didn't get to see, like, I saw some of the team, but a lot of the team wasn't there because it was right after TI. And it always made me kind of sad. When Valheim? Do people want to see Valheim? Whoa, lag spike, by the way. No, no. Am I still live? Am I okay? Yeah, I'm still live. I mean, you can see the quality in 1080p is just so hard. It looks horrible. Like, why is my camera so effing blurry? My camera is hella blurry, by the way. Oh, the focus is automatic. Wait, hold on. You look great today. Oh my god, Scipio! My favorite streamer. How you doing, Scipio? Welcome back. No, my camera is super blurry. Y'all are liars. How do I fix that? What are you doing here? You have off work today? Do the Netherlands celebrate May 1st? Like Labor Day? I don't even know. Is it just where they go to work even harder, or? There you go. Now it's better. There, now I'm not blurry, y'all. Y'all, I was blurry before. Now I'm not. King's Day, King's Day 4 days extra. Yeah, I got this week off dice. What are you gonna do this week then? You're not gonna watch streams, are you? Is Scipio gonna be my new mod now? I need. Is Roman okay with sharing the role? I think by outsourcing game dev, the AI performance would improve, but AI wants us to buy more GPUs. I mean, it has basically. It's not that it improved game dev; it just made it more lenient. But I agree in general. This is where I'm receiving text from May 1st? Yeah, I also received text from May 1st and I was confused. But I received text about May 1st from retired people. It's just like, oh, okay. Why are you guys doing that? Is Scipio still modding for Gorg? No, it's for Koiva. I can't remember. Whee! I forgot. Oh, only Arteezy. Oh, yes. Wait, I'm not in Arteezy's stream. How did I see you then? I'm not in Arteezy's stream. Hobo Harry. Oh, I haven't seen. I don't know Hobo Harry I don't know Hobo Harry at all.